Hi friends, I'd like to read a story to you. It's called The Balcony. It's about a girl, a new home, a tiny seed, a sprout, and a new friend. The Balcony. Here's the girl's home in the country where she lives with her mommy and daddy. A red postman's car is coming to deliver a letter. The postman gave their parents the letter. In the meantime, the girl had a tea picnic in the garden with her bird friends. The letter told the mommy that there was a job in the city for her and they'd love for her to come. The little girl was not happy. She cried and she went to her treehouse. They sold the house, packed up the car, and made a long trip into the city. Goodbye, house. When they arrived in the city, they got out of the car and the little girl saw where they were going to live. A big, tall building that looked very different from their home in the country. She was scared. They walked through the red door, brought in all of their belongings, and the little girl ran upstairs. She ran all the way to the top where there was a balcony and lots of light. When she stood out on the balcony, she could see lots and lots of buildings, and in the distance, the hills where she used to live. She missed her home. There were lots of different families that lived in their building, each in different rooms. But this building right here, this belonged to her family. Her mommy sat in the sitting room with the cat. The daddy watched some TV. And that's when they say goodnight to her in her new bed. But when they tucked her in to say goodnight, she couldn't help but stay awake. She looked through one of her boxes and she found something. It was a planting pot. She decided to put some seeds in the soil and water the seeds so they would grow. This gave her hope. She was so excited to grow something new. When she woke up the next morning, she was really excited. A sprout had grown where she planted the seeds. It was a new bloom. She was so excited she ran to her parents to show them. Every day she let the sun shine on her plant until it grew big and strong, so big that it was taller than she was. She was so happy with her strong, healthy sprout, she decided to plant lots and lots of different plants to put on her balcony so that she could have a garden again. Her garden on her balcony got so big and so tall and so long that her neighbor downstairs could smell the flowers. That made her very happy. She also put a hammock out on her balcony to read. But look who's across the street? A friend! Hello! Hi! I really like all your plants. Why, thank you. What's your name? My name's Abigail. What's yours? My name's Theodore. Nice to meet you. Abigail and Theodore became the bestest of friends. She loved to show him her garden, and he loved all the birds and the bees in the trees. The garden got even bigger and bigger and bigger until it reached all the way downstairs. Then the next day, Abigail and Theodore really wanted to meet each other's families. So they walked outside and met each other. Guess what she's giving Theodore? She's giving him a sprout. Then Theodore and Abigail ran upstairs to Theodore's balcony to give him a plant. Then they went next door to Abigail's house to her balcony. They all became friends. And now she can have a picnic again in her garden with the birds, plus a new friend in her new home. The end.